this one is another one of the exercises where you're drawing the negative space. So if I pull that off for a minute and I pull it over so you can see me get started, and then we'll go from there. So what I'm trying to draw is I'm not drawing any straight lines. I'm not trying to draw in the chair or anything. I'm trying to draw these shapes that are in between. So if I look at that shape for a start, it looks a little bit like this. It comes in and there's actually a little wee round bump and then it goes up. So now I look at this little space beside it. Not trying to worry about lining it up or anything. I'm just trying to get these shapes. And what you should find is that naturally it kind of starts to distort. So this one up here, if I draw this shape, go there, up, back down, and then this big shape that's around here, so it goes in a bit further. There's a kind of double bump, and I'll go up because I'm missing out that black bit that's in the background, down, here, and here. So it starts to get a bit tricky. So this little bit here, so there's a little gap in between. And up here as well, there's another little triangular piece. And then if I go up a bit further, there's a big section here, which is this bit here. And then I'll come down and I'll start to try and do some of these other shapes. This one, and there's a little kind of triangular shape in there. So see, everything's a little bit wonky, but you can start to see the chair being described, but it's being described by the negative space. So even when you're drawing the outside, so this area up here, never trying to draw the outside of the chair. I'm trying to draw this negative space in here. So I can do that. So this is drawing this area in here. And just before I go off, I'll try drawing this bit. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't look like the chair. We're just trying to draw the negative space. You can see this bit here is way too skinny for the chair leg, but we get some beautiful shapes happening. Move a bit further over, and this we can start to draw it out. And this is just going down to meet that. So the nice thing with this as well is that these really start to look quite lovely once you colour in the negative space. And with a lot of these drawings, you'll see that this is done quite a bit. People have just gone in afterwards and drawn it in, or coloured it in, but you'll end up with some really, really lovely shapes. What you shouldn't be trying to do, as you can see here, that the legs are a bit wonky, like I haven't just drawn a line through. Some of these legs are skinnier than they should be, because I'm just kind of loosely trying to copy it freehand, and it's hard because if you're concentrating on the negative space, that's not the normal way that we draw. And so this is the exercise for drawing the negative space. Combining a whole lot of chairs like this is interesting because it makes a complex negative space. But if we look at any other picture, even the one that we had before, you could draw the paper, but you're drawing just the spaces. So you could draw everything that's white. So you draw that shape, and then this one up here, or it might be that you draw the outside shape around here, the wood, and inside there. So it's always looking for the negative shapes. But certainly a bunch of chairs is a really good one. And here's another one here that I had before. So the same thing, if you're just drawing the gaps, you come around here, but you have to leave that leg in, a little bit here, a little bit here. Really beautiful negative space. And in the end, drawing all these bits will define the table just by drawing the negative space of the chair.